We spent an hour and 40 minutes in a masculine male bonding movie, and we didn't get any gratuitous nudity.
You need the
Or-
one locker room scene. The one locker room scene where the one dude who's just, out and about and proud.
That would have made it a better movie.
Hey everyone, it's another episode of Split Screen.
Split Screen.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Don.
And we just got done watching Him.
Him.
All
right.
Yeah.
Not
the GOAT.
Not him. They.
No.
It's not more one.
No, this isn't the the one battle after another trailer. Where they bring that up. Yeah, with Leonardo DiCaprio every time.
I got my chick
It stays
from
down.
Straw.
It does. And
look forward to that.
You guys haven't seen that yet.
Straw?
Yeah, they'll come out.
Beautiful movie.
Yeah,
we haven't released that yet.
We
made a review on it.
We did. You'll see.
It's one of our earlier ones, so I'm not too thrilled with it. I'd like to go back and revisit it, but I can't bear myself to watch it again.
Even for those lips? Those lips won't entice you to come back?
Actually, the tight pants she was wearing.
Oh, yeah.
She was also wearing, she had that booty out there the entire time.
And the male cops, but yeah.
See,
there's things he can look forward to.
Apart.
Which might be his number one favorite thing about him. That guy's butt. The crack. Female.
No, it wasn't even that good.
No, come on, bud.
We spent an hour and 40 minutes in a masculine male bonding movie, and we didn't get any gratuitous nudity.
You need the one locker room scene. The one locker room scene where the one dude who's just, out and about and proud.
That would have made it a better movie. I mean, seriously, why wouldn't you not do that? Why would you not take advantage of the man meat that you have on display there?
Because it wasn't about man meat.
Matter of fact, they covered it all up, didn't they? Yeah, almost the entire time.
They did.
Yeah.
And the girls didn't get much either. They were just around in their bikini.
Oh my God! So we got a girl on girl action scene, but they were dressed up in bikinis. So was it really an action girl on girl? No, girl.
They were just dancing.
On boy,
dancing in front of the sauna. Because you would think a mansion would have a better place to actually enjoy yourselves.
It would have
a party,
disco, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not in front of the sauna.
It had its own ritualistic sacrifice area.
It did.
Yeah,
it did, with a big blow up bull.
I didn't understand what that thing was behind him. Did you? It looked like a big white mess, and I'm like thinking, is something coming out there? Was it?
I thought so. It kind of looked like it. I don't know.
Anyway, why don't you give us your 3 things that you enjoyed about this movie?
The 3 things that I did not like about this movie, starting with the first, it's not a horror movie. Guys, you're killing me with this horror tag.
Is this
suspense? I don't even think it's a thriller, because a thriller usually has a slow escalating. This was just boring and drab, and we talked about hustle culture and sacrifice, and then you got the doctor who he doesn't know if he's on board or not, ends up dying anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Why was he even doing what he was doing?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, clearly he had been there a while and suddenly he has a change of heart.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's not like he really bonded with the guy, and he clearly had no issue sacrificing the random guys who were free agents to get football shoved in their face. So
yeah.
All right, anyway, so not a horror movie, not scary at all. I don't even think there was a proper jump scare. There was not a single moment of this movie that was scary.
Nope.
For me, not a single one. I can at least say, there might have been one jump scare in Weapons that did something, but other than that, nothing. So not horror. Number 2, man, this story was not a real story. It didn't even end properly. There was no real beginning or end. There was no escalation and kind of the torture or anything. It just suddenly became, Highlander football edition. And that was it.
There could be only one.
There could be only one. And I was like, okay.
I was like, why?
I'm waiting for the actual remake. I don't need this.
You make more money with more than one.
Yeah. I mean,
we have more than one football team that's popular that has superstars in it that attract audiences from different parts of the country.
Yeah, people
So
who are
why would you not maximize that evil energy across the board?
because it's not about
But you need the one,
you need the GOAT,
the goat.
the greatest
Who
of all
did
time.
Nothing. Did nothing. Hung out in his house.
Yeah,
He was into taxidermy for
he was.
some reason.
Yeah, really weird
Just
stuff.
because.
Well, again, I feel like, when it comes to horror, there's this thing where unease and being uncomfortable is scary to people. So little stuff like, oh, he's a taxidermist. Like it's big to them. It doesn't do anything.
No,
Point 3. Oof. Man, for it to be all this emotion and like deep stuff and family, it was really just blasé, like across the board. I mean, there's a few moments where like Marlon's acting a little bit weirder than usual, or he's crying about at the interview about his father
This
dying.
is why it reminded me of The Assessment.
I hate that fucking.
Because again, this was another 7-day period,
Yeah, true.
just like in this. And, Marlon starts out normal the first day and buddy, and then jumps into being kind of crazy the next, and then just not even really upset. At least in The Assessment, she was constantly upping her game. But this, it was just the same monotonous nonsense forever.
Which, by the way, talking about Marlon, as I guess the ritual was done, and I guess the guy he drained a whole bag of Isaiah's blood. Why was he so compelled to just suddenly kill Marlon? Because at this point, Marlon has actually not done anything. The weird Lady Gaga wife stand-in is like selling the idea. She takes him to the party. Marlon's just chilling, like looking up at his weird screen where everyone's in the shape of an
I
eye.
guess his contract's up, like you said. That's why.
Yeah, his contract is up.
The part of the ritual at the end is he has to kill his predecessor in order to move to the next level.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't care. Did you?
No, but my issue was why, unless I guess it was the warrior blood that forced him to do it, it was Cade who just suddenly grabbed his trophy, went to the room he was in, and tried to stab him.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to kick your ass too after you tried to kill me. Like there was nothing about Cade in any of his morality or purity or care about his family that really highlighted anything other than the fact he didn't bang all the cheerleading chicks. Because he was still fine killing Marlon.
Yeah.
He was fine killing everyone at the end. He didn't sign the contract, which again, they didn't do anything to even imply they were going to hurt his family or he'd have to leave or nothing. None of that was there for him to not do it anyway.
Hour and 40 minutes of nothing.
So, yeah, Trash, your turn.
Well, the 3 things I liked about it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, let's start off with what I didn't like.
Okay.
Sure. The story. I mean, we don't find out until the last 5 minutes that this kid had been chosen from the time of birth to be the successor to the evil football energy monster.
The blood of the goat.
The blood of
the goat.
Okay, but what was behind it? I mean, literally, we spent the whole thing. The story was so stupid, and we find out all this information in the last 5 minutes. Not even in the last 5 minutes, and then it's over because he's going to kill everybody and then walk out.
Which makes no sense. What is his life after this? He's thrown in jail for murder? Because that's pretty much what would happen.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so evidently there's a cabal of rich white men. They have, of course, point that out, that they worship some unknown something because they don't say anything about that, including Marlon Wayans' wife, or if that's his wife or whatever. I don't know. She's a part of it, but there's no connective tissue to any of it. It's just, let's go ahead and write this in there. I mean, there was nothing. And then for most of it, it's just he's there for a week to train with Marlon Wayans. And it's just like The Assessment. It just meanders along until the end. And then we get a non-ending, not as satisfying ending where he just straight up kills everybody and then walks out.
Yeah.
So number 2, what I didn't like. No male nudity. If you're gonna have a beefcake movie, or at least attempt, I wouldn't really call it a beefcake movie because there wasn't a lot of good looking men in it. But if you're gonna have a really attractive lead, and this is all about testosterone and power and male power, give us something. Oh my God, it was empty of any kind of, literally, like I said earlier, we got the big, orange juice scene. I don't know if we can say orgy on here.
No.
Yeah.
Orange juice scene in front of sauna.
Yeah.
Also, not really, because they
No,
were
we
all
didn't.
in
We
bikinis
didn't.
and they
Yeah,
were just dancing.
they were just, and they were dancing sloppy too. I mean, was there any like, yeah, that's a hot pole dancer? No, it wasn't. It was like a couple of like slightly overweight chicks in too tight of bikinis, and and it was over within like
It was really quick.
30 seconds. And then he wakes up and that's it. And I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, he should be pounding some ass.
No, he was uninterested. He had a girlfriend from high school. Meaning from high school.
Number three. So I already said that the story was bunk. No real male nudity. And God, it's just, oh yeah. What I always say, the sin of being boring.
There you go. I was waiting for that one.
$27 million to make because that's the budget of this. $27 million to make a thriller horror devil worshipping movie, and you made it boring. I mean, literally, if it wasn't for the fact that the theater was so ice cold, I would have fallen asleep on this like 2 or 3 times, because we have long stretches of just meandering talking throughout the entire thing, and not even like fresh talking, just repeating what they had already said in the scene earlier or something like that.
Sacrifice.
Oh my gosh. And I'm like, stop, let's do something.
Yeah.
So boringness. I mean, it was just boring. I don't get it. Anyway, that's my 3. I'm done. Is there a standout scene that you thought that you want to address, that you thought, wow, this is a great
When
moment?
she got up, the wife, and said, as he's killing all of the cabal people, and she gets up and she yells at them because no one's stopping him. She's like, I guess I have to do everything. And she runs up in her dress.
Why?
And she trips and stabs herself in the neck. And it happened so fast. It was so funny.
And off screen too.
Yeah.
Because she trips, you don't get to see it because of course this is like, PG-13 or some bullshit like that. So you don't get to see the actual violence. So she stands up and it's just pointing out her neck and she's going, and it's over. And you're like, what was the point of that?
I don't know. To just make fun of her.
You're absolutely right. That was a funny scene.
That was the funniest. That was the only time I got.
I was laughing when he comes out at the end after he had already killed Marlon Wayans, and you got all the old men in pig basins.
Yeah.
For
And
no
the cheerleaders.
reason. They're just in the cheer. What were the cheerleaders?
Cheerleaders just.
Why
And
were
they
they
stuck
even
it to the
there?
side. It was like they were christening the new QB of the Saviors. It was like a big welcome
What
party.
was this like society anyway? What
I
was
don't
it?
know.
I don't get it.
It's definitely a weird question of why football had to be the vehicle for this sort of thing when they could have chose sort of any other kind of medium thing to use, but football, and did it really badly. Because at the end of the day, there was no real football. I mean, it was even because I don't even think he practices. Once he does when he's doing the one training where the guys are running at him, he's trying to dodge them all, and then he hits the guy with his helmet and whatever. There's no more football after that, by the way. It's photo ops and posing and
him honoring
and interviews and him crying
at a party
and
messed up at the party.
Yeah, the party.
Because he drinks Isaac's blood,
I guess. And Isaac feels it. He feels his I don't know. Man, guys, this was some mess. And all the weird messaging in it is just really sloppy. It's really shallow. It doesn't really mean much.
Nope.
All that hustle for essentially nothing. He kind of misses the part where Isaiah was kind of like a part of this sort of like control from this cabal to kind of like generate new, I don't know, new goats every generation. It was just, I don't think it knew what it wanted to do or why it was doing it. It randomly grabbed a bunch of little tidbits about random tribes and what it means to be a man and coming of age. And they meant nothing. It was back to stack. Like, guys, I've got nothing else to say, honestly. This was a movie that did nothing for no one. And my last bit, I hate this whole visual. What was the visual? The heat, like the heat thermal vision randomly, the random like
The predator vision.
the predator vision, the weird ink blot modes, and that's not scary, guys.
Thrown in. They had to throw something in because the actual set itself, the house, because what was the lead's name in this?
Isaiah White?
No,
Oh, you mean Cade?
Cade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cade goes to Isaiah's house for 7 days, and you're looking at the outside, and it's in the middle of nowhere in the desert, and it looks like it's really cool. And he gets in, and it's so boring.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that they said, man, everything is just some white walls and there's nothing here. What are we going to do? Well, let's make the film negative occasionally, to show violence. You know what? That's why they did it. Because they were covering up because they wanted a PG-13 rating. I'm not sure if it's PG-13, but I can't imagine it's not. I bet you
this is rated R. This is horrible.
I bet you they covered that up. That's the actual violence, but they changed the color on it so it would get a PG-13 rating. I'll bet you that's it. That's why we got those, because those are so random and stupid. They meant nothing. Even at the end when he was killing the people, killing the old men, they didn't show any of that.
No, it was usually he would do the actual violence, and then it would cut to the finale, like with the old guy who's got the head chopped off, and it was like spurting up blood, Kill Bill style.
He didn't even kill his old coach who was evidently part of this Illuminati bullshit.
Nope.
Nothing there. Some unnamed beast of something, whatever they worship. We have no idea because the movie doesn't explain. I hope there's a part 2 so they explain it.
No, it needs to. We need to take this movie, drag it out to a circle for a ritual that makes no sense, and it should just explode on sight.
Is this worse than Freaky Tales?
Ooh, no, this is not worse than Freaky Tales. Yeah, it's not, because Freaky Tales was really bad.
Special Place of Hell.
Yeah, this was pretty bad though, pretty close. But
man, you got the glow in Freaky Tales.
The glow did nothing. It did nothing for no one.
No, saved the Last Dragon.
That's a better movie than both of these combined.
Oh my goodness. Anything else you want to talk about this?
No.
What's your rating on it? We changed our rating. It's now 1 to 10 because we kept giving 0.5 to everything. So what's your rating on this?
This is out of 10, a 2.5.
2.5?
It's a 2.5.
I'll give it a 2 because there was a butt crack. It wasn't even that nice either because he wasn't as fit when he took his shirt off. I mean, he was in good shape, but he didn't have a chest. You see when he's jogging, it's like chest is all flat. And you got Marlon Wayans is like, whoop, I've been doing steroids for a number of years, so it's got like this nice titty set going on. But his were, just little details I noticed.
Yeah, the real important parts in the movie because nothing else was happening. Nothing else.
Not a thing. So we rate in this 2.5, 2.
Yeah, out of 10.
Yeah, don't recommend in any kind of way.
Save your money.
Yeah, save your money. There's nothing here. Wait until I wouldn't even watch this on.
It does nothing, guys. I mean, I guess if you're a football fan, I wouldn't even get because it would have made more sense if like maybe he did a few games or something as he's getting this new power.
You're right. We didn't get one single game or understanding that he was a football superstar other than being told.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't even think about that because that would make sense. That would connect it more to actual sports. But because he was just occasionally training as he's getting Isaac's blood, there wasn't. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, not one single game is played in this. Nothing.
Nope.
Again, that show don't tell, but they told all the way through. I mean, it's like a little freaking talk fest in this.
They even could have had a game played where he was in it, and then a player maybe was hired to like injure him on purpose or something. But no, they had a mascot
better
randomly come up with a hammer and crack him over the head. Like it's just guys.
No, the first 3 minutes of the movie, you're like, okay, all right, sure, that's going to be a thing, I guess. And then it was over like that.
Yep.
They didn't even show it either because they cut away.
Nope.
Nah. Yeah. No violence.
Mm-mm.
So it's not recommended. We're out of here. Thanks for joining us. Comment, like, and subscribe.
That's right. Don't watch this movie.
Yeah. Tell us what you think about this movie. If you
really liked it,
why?
Yeah, what was the part that really did it for you? And you know what? Maybe you're just easy to please. That's something I've learned.
Well, you can't say that.
No, I mean it. This stuff is bad. Like, I'm so sick of this crap. Like, but at least most people don't like this movie.
You know what? Modern horror. There's no horror that
in
goes
this
along
movie.
I know. That's why it's modern horror.
I want to start just putting like thermal filters over things like The Predator. Like, aren't you scared? Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaky tales.
I guess.
Let's get out of here, guys.
All right. Bye. Good to see you.
Split screen.
Split screen. Yeah.
Horrible.
What a stupid freaking movie.
It was so bad.
You sure you think it's not worse than Freaky Tales?
I don't think so.
To me, it's kind of a close call. I mean, I put these in the same bag as crap, but this one had a new level of suck to it.
This one was.
Oh, you know what? Because it had more potential. This one could have been a good movie. We need to do this for how to fix it.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to fix this.
Yes, you do.
I think
you want to fix it. Look at it. Look how beautiful that is. It deserves to be fixed. That is a good poster.
It's not a bad poster.
Of course, they don't play football in it, but that's
There's no football. He was jogging in the desert and passed out. Had a weird scene of a mascot trying to kill him again. He had an idea of a mascot trying to kill him again in the hallway.
I know. And they had that whole mascot motif going all the way through.
They really liked that. Which, I mean, I guess I could understand that being his trauma because he got attacked. But then, even then,
I thought it was Willy's Wonderland after a while.
Which, by the way, wouldn't you want to know who or why? You know, something like that happening to him with all the stardom and stuff. You think people would want to know who attacked him, and that would be like a whole thing.
Not a single question about it, was it?
Nah.
Oh my God, it's so random that someone came up and attacked you. Oh, Marlon Wayans wants you to come to his house.
Yeah, and hang out for a week. Hang out for a week.
Yeah.
Torture some random people, you know?
I don't even understand why they would. I mean, if they were training him like that, did he need to be injured before they got him? Why would they do that to him?
I kind of think, well, because
part of the
Isaiah got hurt. So something about the blood and everything kind of makes you heal, because he asked him certain questions in the beginning about, you know, would you rather never get tired or never get injured? And like these little things.
You know what? It would have not changed the story in any kind of way had he had never been hit in the head. He would have still gone there and done the exact same thing.
He would have still did.
It was pointless to hit him on the head other than have that as some element in the movie that they could play off of for a couple of scenes.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, because if you remove that, it would have been the exact same movie.
Well, I think it's the idea of, I don't disagree with you. I think for what they're trying to say, the way Isaiah had broke his leg and that.
You think they have something to say?
No, they tried. Well, because remember, Isaiah broke his leg. Then I guess he went through the ritual or whatever, healed back up, and then came back to win, 8, I think, Super Bowls afterwards or something like that. So it's this idea that you can get, yeah. So the idea that you can go through a horrible, horrible injury and then come around and still do it.
I think you're giving them too much credit.
No, that's what they were trying to say.
Anyway, I'm done talking about this piece of crap.
It's trash.
You know, I'm so sad we sat in the theater, an uncomfortable theater.
And it was frozen.
So we're out of here. Count us down and give us Marlon Wayans' best snap.
3, 2, 1. Is that the Great Balls of Fire crap? What was that? From In Living Color?
Yeah. Look at that.
It was so funny. I could not hear him as Smokey in Scary Movie when he was yelling.
You know, either this guy right here, who's this guy, this actor? I don't see his name on here. I don't remember his name. Either he's really tall, or Marlon Wayans is a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Because they were definitely way off in height in some scenes, which I found interesting. I think that might have been just sloppy shooting. Because usually you put a shorter guy on a apple box, and particularly he's supposed to be a big imposing figure. Yet he's way shorter in this gentleman.
Well, he's imposing due to his, status and stuff like that.
I just kept thinking about him starring with Pauly Shore in Jury Duty.
Why would you think about that?
That's the movies he made for all the way up into the early 2000s. That's what we got from him. That kind of stuff. So he will never be anything more than Jury Duty.
Okay.
All right. We're out of here.
Yep.